And the broadcast has begun. That is amazing. Well, since no one is watching, and the broadcast has begun. Oh, that's the stream. Let's not have that on. Okay, my screen is still showing 0 viewers, so give me just a couple seconds while I pay for this pop that I just won off of eBay. Oh, I will explain myself later. This auction literally just finished, like 2 seconds before I started the stream. Let me just log in to PayPal, because that is how you pay for things on the eBay. 15.50. That's not, like I said, it's not the price I wanted to pay for it, but that is fine. So some dude tried to undercut me at the last minute, but I got him a Lamau. I got him before. Oh, I buy too many things off of the onlines. Okay. Order has been placed. So, 11 viewers. That is 13 viewers too many. Anyway, hello everybody. It's Lego Lover. Shut up, phone. I get it. My order was confirmed. Go away. Anyway, sorry about that impromptu opening. This is Lego Lover 117 coming at you with a live stream tonight. Bit of an impromptu live stream. I didn't announce this on my channel or anything. You really have to follow me on Twitter if you really want to know what I'm going to be streaming. This was very impromptu, but I just made the choice during work to say, hey, why not do a stream tonight? Because I promised in the reflection live stream that I was going to do more live streams this year, which I will get into later on in this stream. But this is pretty much just a chill stream. It's hanging out with you guys, the fans, and also updating you guys on some things on the channel and such, what's coming in terms of content this next year. I've already talked about this briefly on Twitter, but not all of you follow me on Twitter, so decided why not tell you all here. So let's go ahead and look in the chat, see who we got here. Thomas the Small Engine, the Ulstead Line, Artizzle Productions, another truck's backside. That's a funny username, dude. Good morning. It is actually the night, Thomas the Small Engine. So Mega AJ Funk says, hey, what's happening, dude? Gum Robber was going to do his Let's Play on Sonic Adventure, but because of the stream, he's going to start tomorrow. Well, sorry, Gum Robber, but I'm more important than Sonic Adventure. I don't even know what that is. Sorry to hear that, Mega AJ Funk. You've had a stomachache for like a week now. I hate those, man. Ecasella41, am I saying that right? Probably not. What did I win, Thomas the Small Engine? Well, let me tell you. I also, King Henry, yes, I do have a pop obsession, but I will get into that later. I won Captain Rex from the Star Wars Rebels line, who is a Smuggler's Bounty exclusive, which if you don't know what that is, Funko does these exclusive boxes where it's either Star Wars themed, Marvel themed, or DC themed, or Disney themed, which is a new box that came out last year, and they have 100% exclusive items. So the pops that are found in those boxes, you can only get them in those boxes. And Smuggler's Bounty is the Star Wars version of that box. And a few months ago, it was more like a year ago at this point, they did Rebels themed box. And it came with 2 pops. It came with Captain Rex, who is the old Captain Rex, who's a little fat and has the Santa Claus beard from Rebels Season 2. And they also did Darth Maul. And Darth Maul, I cannot get my hands on Darth Maul. I want that pop so bad, but on eBay, the prices are just insane right now. So I thought, why not get the next best thing, which I saw an auction for Captain Rex like an hour ago. And I was like, hey, why not just impulse and bid on it and see if I win? But I got too invested in it at the end, and I hate losing auctions. So, yeah, I do have a bit of a pop obsession. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Hmm, what else do we have? I'm just reading the comments. That's why I am quiet. Tank Engine Jr. I read that as dad. It actually says dead. I was I was like, "Oh, my son came back?" Hmm, that's actually a joke. I don't actually have a son. If I did, he'd probably be dead. But that is just me. Ha, geeky gamer. I get you a little I get you a little thing there. Well, thank you, iCastSella41. Of course, I always like to shout out my fans. Uh, except when I get huge on this website and I can't keep track of all the comments. I'm kidding. I'm already big enough. I am fine. I am fine. I had a pretty rough day at work today. I think I've explained this in streams in the past because I usually stream on Fridays. On Fridays, I go to a different place in the UPS plant, which consists of me lifting heavy objects onto conveyor belts, and it really pisses me off because sometimes they'll put me in an area where, oh man, sometimes I put me in an area where the packages that I have to pick up are over 100 pounds, and they expect me to lift them on my own. So, and I wanted to really hit somebody today because it's too much to explain. Basically, we got more volume than we were supposed to. Somebody screwed up. We got more packages than we were supposed to, and we had to stay later than we were supposed to. So, but that's neither here nor there. Father? Oh, God, maybe I do have a son. Maybe I have multiple. Actually, I have no idea. Gum Roberts' top 5 favorite Thomas and Friends movies slash specials. Let's read these. Magic Railroad at number 1. I can understand that. I don't personally care for it, but I weird. I have a strange relationship with Magic Railroad. I like it, but then I also hate it. 2, Misty Island Rescue. All right, you've lost all credibility there, buddy. Adventure Begins at 4, Journey Beyond Soda, Hero of the Rails. Where's Legend of the Lost Treasure in that list? This list cannot be true. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Robert, but I want to know, why do you like Misty Island Rescue so much? I've actually never heard like a legit argument for why people would think Misty Island Rescue is good. All I've heard is it's bad, which it is. Hero of the Rails, I agree with it being at number 5, though. I would Hero of the Rails is on my top 5 list. That's great. If I want to get bigger, I'll do steroids. Well, if you want to get bigger, you can get a job at UPS, like old Uncle Lego over here. I don't even need this job. I make literally millions of dollars off of this YouTube channel. Why don't I just quit? Does lifting those things hurt your back? Kind of. It depends on how you lift them. You really have it hurts your back more if you lift with your back. If you lift with your knees, your legs feel like jello. Drunk Thomas Studios has no idea who I am. Oh well, my my name is Archibald Van Crabblesnatch. Good to meet you. It's actually a very interesting name. It goes back generations in my family. The Crabblesnatch is pretty much built modern day England. So, have I seen pilot episode of Thomas? Do you mean the Down the Mine pilot? No, I don't think anyone has seen that. TGR over JBS is King Henry. I don't know if I agree with that, man. Honestly, looking at all the negativity surrounding JBS, it's kind of soured my feelings towards that special. I don't hate it by any means. It just, I don't know. I really don't want to rewatch it again because I know it will not live up to how I described it in my review of JBS. Which, in my review, I will admit I was a little impartial, and I was really just trying to be the positive voice among the negative feedback towards it in the fandom. But I don't know. It'll be an interesting HMR. I'll tell you that much. Haven't rewatched Great Race in a long time though either. So I remember that one being pretty good. Yes, indeed, Henry. All those box lifting will make me big and strong, and all the ladies will love me. Which all the ladies already do love me, as evidenced by the fact that I am lonely. I'm kidding. I lead a very happy life. If I worked at Sony, could you release Magic Railroad Director's Cut? I think I think it's already out. I think some people have gotten their hands on it. From what I have seen, which I remember a few months ago I tweeted about wanting to see the director's cut, and Carson, whatever his last name is, I forget what his last name is. I think his channel name is like Carson Random Numbers. I don't really know the sequence of his numbers. We used to talk some on Skype back in the day, but we pretty much only follow each other on Twitter now. Anyway, he responded saying that I wouldn't be too impressed by it, implying that he's seen it. So I don't know if he has it. I don't know if anybody else has it. There's rumored that Sam Wilkinson has a cut of it, which would make sense. He's Mattel's railway advisor. Yeah, obviously the director's cut exists. I mean, the film was finished. It was just cut to shit. I don't think I know Mattel hates Thomas and the Magic Railroad. I'm just responding to Thomas Smollingen's comment here. I know that they hate it. I know that they want to distance themselves for it. I don't think that they technically have the rights to distribute it. Sony and Buena Vista Productions have the rights to distribute it. I don't think Mattel owns the full rights to Magic Railroad. They might own, the characters. Yes, yes, famous Hector G. Carson 080220000, all that stuff. Yes, him. He has a cool channel, by the way. He does really good Strange remakes. You also check him out if you're not already subscribed to him. But I don't think they own the full distribution rights. There's this whole thing where, you have somebody who makes a film and then you have somebody who distributes it. Normally, it's if a studio doesn't have the funds to distribute it themselves. So I think that yeah, I don't think they own the full distribution rights to them. Is Mattel the big gay? Kind of. TGR over Tatmir. I wouldn't say that. I I don't know. For me, it's like I have my top three, which are Lost Treasure, Adventure Begins, and if I gotta be honest, Hero of the Rails. Those are my top three. Just stuff. No, no, Blue Mountain Mystery. Screw that. Not Hero of the Rails. Blue Mountain Mystery. Those are my top three that I would always like watch before anything else. But then there's just this gray area of on any given day it could be, it could fluctuate. And then you just have the bottom of the barrel, which are Misty Island Rescue and Tale of the Brave. I would never want to watch either of those again. Sadly, I have to watch Tale of the Brave for HMR. If the director's cut comes out on DVD, would you do an HMR on it? Yes, I would. That would be official Thomas and Friends content. That 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 counts. Would TV series Thomas look good with a straight running board? I don't care. If you're referring to the whole thing on Twitter where people are tweeting out like, "Oh, Thomas is this engine class, Henry is this engine class," I don't, I don't care. Okay, all I care, all I care about is what I see on screen. I don't care about your own personal canon. Lucky Tug. I don't care. Top three favorite seasons of Thomas are season 5, season 12, season 6. Did I say season 12? Yeah, okay. 12, huh? Interesting choice. I like season 12, but I wouldn't say it's one of the best. Whatever happened to that Tatmar Trailers HMR episode? What? What are you talking about, famous Hector G? I don't. Did I promise something that I forgot? Because that happens. Um, this is going to be real awkward for people rewatching this stream later on and be like, why is he so silent? Because I'm reading the chat. People who are watching this later. Your hero of the that your HMR of Misty Island Rescue should have been you screaming at the top of your lungs. I don't hate Misty Island Rescue all that much. I mean, it's bad. Don't don't get me wrong, but you know, I wasn't I wasn't just going to restate a bunch of points that everyone else has already said in the past and just scream like a little girl the whole time. I mean, yeah, that would have been entertaining and probably would have gotten a lot of views, but it wouldn't have added much to the conversation. Because pretty much all the thoughts I have on Misty Island Rescue, everyone else has already said and has said better. So I just, I just remained impartial. My thoughts on Tale of the Brave, however, I think are going to be different from a lot of people because a lot of people like Tale of the Brave. I don't. Just just over the years, that movie has just soured in my mind, and I really do not look forward to rewatching it. I hate that people say Hero can't be the first engine on Sodor because they use the Railway series as an excuse. You know, there's this whole debate of personal canon versus actual canon. Thomas and Friends doesn't have an exact canon. Okay, we don't have anybody who's at Mattel saying that okay, this happened and this didn't happen. We don't have anybody who's saying that, which is kind of a shame. And that leads people to think that their own personal canon is like the actual canon in the TV series. The TV series has no canon. Basically, the timeline is a complete fustercluck. It is messed up. It is worse than the X-Men timeline at this point, and that's saying something because the X-Men timeline is royally screwed. But basically, people's personal canon can be whatever they want. I don't really care that Hero is the first engine on Soda. I think that's actually kind of cool that it's different. And then he was technically before everyone else's time. I think that's actually kind of cool. It adds some history to the CGI series. Some streams are interesting only while they happen, but some are still awesome. Yeah, that whole live stream that those guys had. For people rewatching this later, Rob E93 Turtles and Matt and Tynes' live stream is what Thomas the Small Engine is talking about. I remember I was in Florida for that meetup. I didn't even get to watch that live because I was too busy hanging out on the beach and drinking probably some non-alcoholic beverage because I'm not a sinner. Not in my Christian server. Tatmar is either not canon or a dream that Thomas had. Yeah, I could see that. Tatmar is just in its own like universe, I guess, because Lady is never mentioned again except in calling all engines, but she's like a weird dream engine. And then Millie basically stole Lady's whistle, so maybe Lady is Millie. Maybe she pulled a Doctor Who and evolved. Is that how that works? I don't have any VHS anymore. I have DVDs though, says Tracy Street. Cool, good for you. That's cool, man. Hello, Retro Kids 2001. He says hello to me. Have I introduced myself to you? I am Archibald Van Crabblesnatch. That's right, I just leaked my name right there. Archibald Van Crabblesnatch. That is my name. So that was some good Q&A sessions there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the updates portion of this so we can go back to hanging out. I have these written down somewhere. Oh wow, that was quick. Thanks for that, eBay. The Captain Rex already shipped. Oh, isn't that great? Estimated delivery is February 9th. So, what day is February 9th? Let us find out. February 9th is a Friday. Coincidentally, that is also my brother's birthday. So, I'll be getting a birthday present that day as well. Just kidding. Not my birthday. My birthday is on the 4th of July, in case you didn't know. And that's not a meme. That's actually true. I was actually born on the 4th of July, which makes sense because I am the biggest patriot that you will ever meet. I tweeted these updates out the other day, so let me just find them so I can read them word for word. So happy birthday, Chili Tid. He says his birthday today. It's his birthday today, so happy birthday, brother. Gum Robber says his birthday is on the 19th of July. Well, happy early birthday, really early birthday, right after mine. Where are those tweets? Where did they go? This is not good. Did I lose them? Did I lose them? Oh, this is when I was tweeting about Oscar stuff. This is when I was tweeting about finding a Sonic Pop. Oh, SI3D shutting down. Did you guys hear about that? Yeah, I think it's stupid, to be honest. They're some of the biggest babies I've ever seen. Seriously, though, here's the thing with SI3D. It's the internet. Okay, people are always going to find a way to get their hands on models that you guys have taken down. And it was one person who was putting out these older models. Who cares if people want them? Who really cares? If they're not available for public download, then that already stifles about 90% of your business, air quotes. But shutting the whole site down because of the actions of a few, that's basically punishing every single one of your 20 children because one of them accidentally took an extra cookie. All right, there are no cookies for anyone. None. It's a babyish tactic, and I think it's super dumb. What is SI3D? Says Thomas the Smallgen. SI3D was a website that was full of members of the fandom who created custom trains models for Thomas characters in the game Trains, which is a popular medium to make Thomas videos from. And I actually own Trains now. I've actually played it quite a bit, and I still have all of SI3D's, most of their models. So, suck on that. All right, now we begin the updates portion. So I will stop reading chat now. Okay. Here we go. So I tweeted 4 days ago, the channel's been doing pretty well recently, but I got some big plans for 2017, which I will reveal here. I will reveal here on this live stream. First of all, more live streams. I said this in the end of 2017 reflection video, but making all those HMRs and making all those videos in advance, I felt like I lost a personal touch with my audience, which a lot of YouTubers who upload weekly and just work constantly on YouTube, and that's their actual job, they have a personal touch with their audience. They feel like they're actually speaking to them when they make a video and all that stuff. And I felt like because I was producing so many videos at once, it kind of got monotonous, and it also felt like I wasn't speaking to anybody. I was just speaking into the void and would wait like 3 months for you guys to actually see the videos, which is an effective way to make videos. It's it's an effective way for me to get content out on a weekly basis. Rest assured, if I was still working video to video, you wouldn't be seeing weekly content from me. And I have no plans of stopping that. But I just want more of a personal touch with you guys, and I want to be able to interact with you all more. I don't want to seem, like just your average YouTuber who's only doing this for views. I want to actually, get to know you guys, because you guys are the ones who watch the stuff that I put out for free, and you guys are the ones who support me. So I want to get back to you, and I want you guys to get to know me as well. So, so live streams for one thing. I'm not saying that they might be a once a month thing. They might be whenever I just feel like doing them, but rest assured there will be more than 2 live streams this year. The next thing I tweeted about was Remastered Season 1. Remastered Season 1 is coming. I've said this about a million times, but it's coming, guys. I have a trailer that I have kind of written in my head. I haven't filmed anything for it yet. The last 2 episodes of Remastered Season 1, both are about 60% finished in terms of filming. I've not recorded any audio for them yet, but I think one day, maybe this next Saturday, I'll just go like insane mode and just film everything I need for them, and then just go beast mode on them for the next 2 weeks in terms of editing them, um, which is going to be difficult because I've waited a long time to actually do these episodes. I've kind of screwed myself over with this college class I've got going now. Yeah, I'm a senior in high school, but I'm taking a college class through the UPS program, um, because I am what they call school to work, which means I am a UPS employee, but I also go to school at my high school. So I have 3 periods at my high school, and then I go to work after that. School to work. And to be in that program, you are required to take a college class at one of the local colleges, which is where I'm actually planning to go. I'm not going to say where, obviously, until maybe 50 years down the road. But I am I am taking an advanced computer course. I'm learning how to fix computers, like IT work. 'Cause that's eventually what I want to do. Is work with technology because I'm really good with it, and that class is a bitch. I'm just gonna say that right now. There's a lot of reading I've had to do in the past like day or so, and I'm still not even done with the first part uh, of assignments that I have to get finished, and they're due in 10 days. So I've kind of screwed myself over with that, but I will do all I can for remastered season 1. If I have to push it back a month, it'll be fine. But right now, I'm sticking to my end of April release date. The trailer will premiere the first week in April, which is my spring break, and then the first story will premiere pretty much the last week in April. So you'll have 2 weeks of hype, is what I'm thinking. So, and I also said possibly even more remasters after this. I'm not saying that I'm going to do more remasters after these, but I really don't want to. After this, I don't ever want to touch another wooden model again. I don't know. It's just filming 6 episodes in short succession with each other. It takes a toll on you, and I just don't want to do it anymore. Filming with Wooden Railway is hard. I really commend folks like Turtles and Thomas, Oliver Duck, Hero of the Japanese Train, Roman's TWR Empire. Those of you who film with the wooden models and actually do it like consistently, like you guys make content, like remakes and episodes and such, and actually have like really really good sets and stuff like that. Like I could, I don't have the patience for that kind of stuff, like set building and. Man, I may have to go get some water. My throat's drying up. But I just wouldn't have the patience for something like that. So I have a tremendous respect for people who actually don't want to throw their wooden models out of the window after they're finished filming an episode. So I don't have any plans to remaster any other seasons, but who knows? I I could one day just have a burst of creativity and just bam, just write something, and then just bam, film it, and then just bam, edit it, and then just bam, upload it. That's about a month long process, but I could have that creativity at some point. Next thing, vlogs. Vlogs are coming back. I really want to do more vlogs. I Vlogs are also kind of like a personal touch, except they're only made like a week or two in advance. They're not like 3 to 4 months in advance like home media reviews is. So that's also more of a personal touch. It also gives you guys more of a look into my own personal life, into what I do with my time, which consists of 50% going to Walmart and 50% watching movies. That's literally all I do with my life. No, I'm kidding. I have friends too. They make up about 5% of my life. But yeah, I want to do more of those. I will confirm here, like I confirmed on Twitter, I am going to both Florida and Hilton Head this year. So I get 2 beach vacations for the price of one. JK, I'm paying for the first one, but not paying for the second one. The second one, family trip. But the Florida trip is going to be exactly like the Florida trip I took last year. It's going to be in Panama City. It's going to be at the same retreat place I went last year, except with some new, maybe with some new folks and maybe some old folk coming back, like you guys saw in the video. My friends Isaac and Jonah, they'll be there. Skylar won't be there, unfortunately. The guy who did summaries with Skylar, he graduated, so he's not allowed to go on the trips anymore because he's in Coolidge. So he won't be coming back. But there also might be some new faces debuting in that vlog. And then Hilton Head. Hilton Head is the second week in July is when we leave for that trip. And my cousins are not going this year, so they will not be in that vlog. It's just me, my parents, my brother, my grandparents, who are my mother's parents. So it's just 6 of us, not 10 or 11. Wait, 6. Yeah, 11, not 11 people. I forgot my third. I forgot my other cousin. My aunt and uncle have 3 kids. Sorry, bud, forgot you. But yeah, it'll just be 6 of us, which is fine. Which is fine. Maybe I'll put my brother on camera for the first time in forever. God damn, I am gonna need a water break here. So, I'm gonna go downstairs and grab a water bottle. So please enjoy a word. Hang on. I gotta find a sponsor for this episode. Just hang on a minute. What is a funny meme? I literally just gave away the joke I was gonna do. What is a funny meme? Sometimes I wish you could just pause live streams. I have not been looking at the chat for like ever. Geez, there are a lot of messages. I've never seen Tobias and the Half Pariah. Thomas Small Engine. 2018, you mean? No, I mean last year I did a 2017 live stream reflection, famous Hector G. If you missed it. When did this suddenly turn into a discussion about if I'm gonna reveal my face? Look, I've thought about it. Okay, I've thought about it. I have, and I have decided nothing. I haven't decided anything. I haven't decided if I'm going to or if I'm not. So, but I have thought about it. I've wanted to for a while because of the vlogs and how just the weird way I have to film those. It's just, man, it's weird, but it makes me me. So, do I remember what happened to Kikray 24 when he revealed his face? No, I I know Kikray looks like one of my cousins. Sponsor Baja Blast. Baja Blast should sponsor me. Noah, you better not. Don't you leak no photo of me. Noah's a personal friend. Don't you leak no photos of me, boy. Why am I remastering season one? Because my old season one stinks. My old season one is terrible. Oh man, I have not rewatched those videos in years, but I know for a fact that if you try to watch those old videos, it sounds like I'm having consecutive strokes throughout the video. Like my stutter is terrible. It was back in 2012, and it wasn't because I was nervous or anything. It was just because I was talking really fast and I was nuts and insecure and in middle school and I wanted to die, but don't reveal your face, then the TWR will be gone. No, the TWR is not gone. That's another update I want to get into later. Making a push for more TWR content this year, actually. Oh, Christ. Yeah, I really need a bottle of water. Okay, I'm just going to play. Okay. The first advertisement I see is the one I'm going to play. So I will be right back. And now a word from our sponsor.
What? Did you just say that?
Did I say what?
When is Valentine's Day?
When is it, Phil? I already forgot.
February 14th.
It's coming up, Phil.
14th. Worst day to go out eating.
I know, like overpriced pastas, like beers, like $30. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, they overprice everything. They jack up the price. Yeah, Phil.
I don't think that's a thing. So I celebrate Valentine's Day a week away. Before, after, because otherwise you go to that restaurant because you forgot to get a reservation, or maybe you even did, but you're shoulder to shoulder with the other fucking two top restaurants. Ugh.
You know where I took my lovely wife to on Valentine's Day a couple years ago?
Where?
Taco Bell, Phil.
I bet you guys like a photo shoot at Taco Bell, though, didn't you? So you guys were like, we're so cute and clever, just some Diablo sauce.
Yeah.
Give a Diablo sauce on almost anything. It's like,
yeah, it's good. I'll put it in cereal. But yeah, Phil, so yeah, we're going to be rolling for some here.
It was weird to watch you have a stroke.
Yeah, no, it's happening. It's happening early. We're going to be doing a little Valentine's Day theme. We're going to bring some friendly competition to the office, Phil.
I don't think you know what words you just...
And that was a word from our sponsor, Philip DeFranco and Joe Nation. If you guys don't know who that is, that's Philip DeFranco's vlog channel. Which if you don't know who Philip DeFranco is, what are you doing with your life? Check out his news videos. They're really good. He also has a vlog channel that he does things on. And that was his buddy, also his employee, Joe Nation, behind the camera, and he's hilarious. I also have a bottle of water. So that was a word from our sponsor. Over the next several hours, however long this stream goes, I will continuously play that video whenever I need to take a break, and we will watch it until the end. All right. So why did my phone just lock? Oh, water's amazing, isn't it? Especially great value purified drinking water. It not only goes down with a smooth aftertaste, however, it also changes your life. All right, great value. You better pay up. They are sponsoring this live stream. Okay, back to updates. More TWR reviews is something else I want to do. I'm trying to make a push for more Thomas Wooden Railway content on my channel, because that is what this channel began as. It began as a Thomas Wooden Railway channel, and I want it to stay that way for at least a while. 2017, I think, was the lowest year of Thomas Wooden Railway content on this channel ever. I did a lot of other weird things, which I still want to do, but I also want to push for more Thomas Wooden Railway content. You know, we got Remastered Season 1 coming out. I got a remake of James and the Express that's in the can. It's filmed. It has not been edited yet because I'm lazy and I haven't been able to actually edit it. That's mainly because of lack of motivation, and also I've been rewatching The Office for a third time, and that has 9 seasons total, so it's really good. After every episode, I just want to watch the next one. Phlegm in my throat. Okay. So yeah, more Thomas Wooden Railway reviews. I have a lot of items that I have not yet reviewed, and a lot of Wooden Railway reviews on things that are already in the can. Let me just go ahead and tell you what they are. The next Wooden Railway reviews I have are on Connor, Derek, Hugo, Logan, Luke, and Mavis at the Quarry. I also am planning reviews on the 2013 Scarloey, the 2006 Oliver, and also the 2013 Thomas, which I now have 2 of. Maybe even reviews on glow in the dark card or something like that. You know, I've also wanted to do like set reviews. I also want to do like set reviews on, you know, I actually have the American the Rock Crusher set. If you guys didn't know, I posted that on my Twitter whenever I picked that up from Tuesday morning. And then I also have the Instant System set number 2, I think it is. It's the one where it comes with Thomas, a milk tanker, and a soda line caboose. And then it also has 2 pieces of 8-inch straight track, 8 curves, and then a single stone bridge thing. I almost said single stone tunnel. No, it's the arch stone bridge. There we go. Please don't crucify me because I got that wrong. All right. So Thomas Wooden Railway reviews, Roblox videos obviously are still a thing. I have a lot of those that were filmed last summer that I haven't got a chance to upload yet. And they're all pretty good. There are some where we work on a custom cars map that has kind of been canceled. None of us have worked on it in months. And I try to convince Lemmy to take a break and play a game instead of work. So that's fun. Okay. Someone said Subject and Conflict was good. Ha! You're lying to yourself. I actually don't like Subject and Conflict all that much. Here's the thing. My philosophy on it was Turtles said that it was supposed to be 2 seasons. Okay? It should stay 2 seasons then. I understand that you want to keep making it because you like it, but it was 2 seasons. Make it a spin-off show or something. Season 3 is awful. I do not like Season 3 of Subject and Conflict at all. I've only seen it once, and I don't plan to see it again. And Season 4 is just aimless. Each story just it feels aimless. It feels like it's building towards nothing. It's just blah. His sets are nice though, and I really like his camera angles, but the story, it's just, man, the story needs so much fixing. But it's not my series, and it's not my series, and Turtles can do what he wants, but I can also, you know, say what I want about it, and I don't like it. So let's see, what else do I have? Audio commentaries. Audio commentaries are still a thing. Have a few of those in the can as well. Those HMR original cuts. This just came to my head. I announced that these existed like in an update video from 2016, and I just never uploaded them because other videos took their spots. Basically, the HMR original cuts are the original cuts of HMR's redundancy department. But anyway, I have 3 of them. Thomas Comes to Breakfast, Thomas and his friends get along, and A Big Day for Thomas. These were produced back when my back in, I think, late 2015 when my old computer's motherboard crashed and I wasn't able to get the files from my hard drive. And I had, I think I had different audio files for each one and maybe different close-ups, stuff like that. But they are the original cuts. They're not the new cuts that came out later on where the timeline problem was fixed. So those, I still want to upload them, but they kind of seem pointless at this point. But who knows? They might find their way onto YouTube in 2018. So I think I've pretty much covered everything except for collection videos. Collection videos are a big thing that I do every year. Obviously, I am planning on my Blu-ray DVD collection video in sometime in October, November, and the Thomas and Friends home media collection video, which I think that airs sometime in August or September. I'm also planning on doing a second installment of my Funko Pop collection because if you didn't already know, I now own 100 Pops. Matter of fact, I own 104 to be exact. Actually, it's 106 now, counting the Penguins of Madagascar Skipper I have coming in the mail, and also Rex coming in the mail that I just bought previous to this live stream. So I own 106 Pops now. What is wrong with me? It's actually funny too. I am running out of space for these damn things. I have almost zero space to put any of these in my room now. So some of them I might have to keep in their boxes and keep in my closet, which sucks because I want all my Pops out of their boxes and out for everyone to see my obsession. But that's just me. You know all them ladies, when they see all the Pops, they basically throw themselves at me. How did I get so many Funko Pops? Simple. Back in 2015, I bought Iron Man Mark 43 from FYE and Ultron from GameStop, and it basically spiraled downhill from there. Once you buy one, you'll never stop. And I was an innocent person back then, too. Back then, I only bought the characters that I liked. Nowadays, I buy them because they're exclusive, or because they look cool, or because I really like the character, or whatever reason. I have a problem. But it's healthier if you admit it. You don't do anything to stop it. But if you admit it, it is all okay. So, collection videos. What other collection videos do I have planned for this year? The Funko Pops, Blu-ray DVD, Thomas Friends Home Media. Oh, my Thomas Wooden Railway collection. Of course. I skipped this video last year because I didn't really buy all that much last year, except at the tail end. And by then, I had the rest of 2017 already planned out, and I couldn't skip anything. I couldn't push anything back because each video at the end of 2017 had a purpose of being there. So I couldn't push any videos back. So I was like, okay, I guess I have to do this video next year. So 2018 is the year where I will be doing a new installment of my Thomas Wooden Railway collection, which has grown substantially in the past couple months. Like I said, I have the American the Rock Crusher set now. I have the Instant System set number 2. Also, the stuff I got from Secret Santa from my boy, Wooden Railway Only, who's a great guy. Sent me a lot of cool stuff for Secret Santa. So, I think that is it for all of the updates. That is pretty much all I wanted to say. I'll go ahead and reveal what this Thursday's video is going to be. It is going to be the long-awaited Building the New Line Let's Play. I filmed this back in June of 2017, and it's been finished. It's just been sitting on my computer, not being uploaded, but it is coming out this Thursday. So I hope you guys are ready for that video. That's a really fun video. I remember the night that me and all my buddies recorded that video, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. The game is okay, but it was pretty fun. So anyway, wait, what? Whoa, Politeski, why are you streaming tonight? Tonight is my live stream night. Check his Twitter, boys. William Politeski is. Oh wait, he's not actually streaming yet. He's streaming in 20 minutes. So we just have to keep this stream going for a little while longer, and he'll run away in fear because I intimidate that boy. Bo, the new engine. What do I think of him? I didn't know he existed. His funnel looks like an enlarged butthole. Oh man, I'm tired. If I got a season 1 model of Thomas, would I be happy? Like a model of Thomas that was used in season 1? Yeah, I'd be happy. Why wouldn't I? I think any collector would be happy if they had that, or any Thomas fan would be happy if they had that. There's nothing wrong about being upset about Big World, Big Adventures, or talking about what you don't like about it. Oh, I saw that comment earlier, Thomas the Small Engine. Reese is responding to that. Yeah, Chris Thompson, man. Let's talk about Chris Thompson here. I personally hate the man. I really do. Chris is what is basically the modern day Nazi. Ooh, the flick pick has a reaction for me on Stardust. Yay, John's not dead. So, Chris Thompson is basically the modern day Nazi. He believes that if you're weak, you should die, which is ironic coming from him because he's crippled. But I will try and refrain from the crippled jokes because that is the lowest form of comedy that you can go for with Chris Thompson. He's in a wheelchair. Huh. But he's a vile and gross person. I have called him out numerous times on Twitter, but he has blocked me since then because he blocks everybody with a brain. But I've called him out several times for just his blatant hypocrisy and his gross comments towards the fandom. He claims that the fandom is the most vile and disgusting place he's ever seen, and that the people here are just shitheads, which is ironic coming from him because he spews so much negativity onto this website, and it actually pisses me off whenever I see him just pretty much say anything. The only way I see his tweets nowadays is from TTTE comments, which basically gives me free reign to respond to him and say my thoughts. I remember this. Let me find the tweet real quick so I can quote it directly here. My throat's getting more dry now as I talk about Chris Thompson. Here we go. Okay. He says, also, yeah, I searched my surname for this post because fans don't have balls or decency to outright tag people and say, okay, I have this problem with you. Let's talk about it. Fans would rather spread their tabloid sensationalism than go straight to the source and discuss things with them. So that's what Chris said. I said to him, I went to you. I called you out directly, tried to talk to you about your derogatory comments, and you blocked me. You are such a hypocrite, which he is. I remember I tagged Chris Thompson in multiple tweets. Just, I'm trying to say this without stuttering, but I stutter a lot when I'm angry. I called him out for his blatant hypocrisy and just making a little joke. The reason he blocked me was because he didn't understand humor. And I called him out on that, and he got a little pissy with me, and he blocked me because of it. He is a hypocrite and a vile and disgusting person. He is what's wrong with this fandom, not everybody else, him. And he's, like I said, he's basically a modern-day Nazi. Everybody who disagrees with him should basically die in his eyes, which is ironic coming from him because in Hitler's eyes, he would be weak and he would be dead. Anyway, rant over. Also, wheelchair. By the way, did you guys see the new wood Chris Thompson merchandise? It's a little wheelchair. It's funny. So that is my opinions on Chris Thompson. He is a sexist, a racist, everything that you could possibly think of. Actually, I don't think he's sexist because he doesn't like women. Which let's see. He's a Democrat, strike one. He's gay, strike two. Probably an atheist, strike three. You're out, buddy boy. that is a joke. I don't hate gay people, except Chris. Paramount Fan 1 asks, have I ever collected box sets of Thomas? They're not on my that was bleh. Throat is still dry. They're not on my priority list at the moment. I've seen the Playdate pack in Half Price Books once or twice. It's really expensive there. It's like $15 for that thing. I think somebody bought it because it's not there anymore. But yeah, they're not on my priority list. I do have Totally Thomas, but I bought that because there were some DVDs in there that I didn't own, and plus New Friends for Thomas that didn't have a scratch on it. So yes, Henry. Basically, that is what Chris Thompson is. He represents everything he claims to hate. Best way I could have put that. Technically, he's a member of the I almost said gay part. I was reading two comments at once. Oh god. Someone's gonna use that against me now. Technically, he's a member of the Labour Party since he's British. Yeah, but Henry, he hates Trump, and he really likes to get himself involved in American politics, which I don't know why. Because he's British. I don't involve myself in British politics. I don't even know what Brexit is. Why are people mad about that? What happened? Did a guy named Brexit die or something? I don't hate gay people apart from Chris. Someone is so gonna use it against me in my life. Oh man. I'm gonna go to like a job interview and they're gonna like pull up this live stream. They're gonna be like, well, you said that you didn't hate gay people, but you said that you hated Chris Thompson, so you're not getting hired. That's gonna happen. Yeah, I agree with that, Thomas, the small orange. And he basically hates everybody who has a religion in their life because they don't accept gay people. Which, Chris, you preach about you preach about accepting other people's views, but yet you don't accept views of other people of other religions. You basically said that Christians and everyone else should die, which basically is saying that I should die. Which I've explained my feelings on homosexuality. I don't agree with it, but I don't hate anybody who is a homosexual. As a matter of fact, they are welcome in my church. Everyone is welcome in my church. Straight or gay, it doesn't matter. You're all children of God in the eyes of the Lord. It doesn't matter. And personally, I don't think that being gay is going to send you to hell. But that's just me. I will never see the appeal of it. I will never agree with it because I don't have those feelings myself. I've never had attraction to another male. I've always been attracted to women, the way it's supposed to be. But I don't hate you for it. Brexit, Britain exited the EU. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Thank you for that, Adam Elan. How you say that? Why did Brodalcroft sell their company, says Sir Glossier of Terms? That is an interesting username, good sir. Brodalcroft sold her company because Tatmar was a failure and she needed money. Tatmar was a box office bomb. Which it made its budget back, but it did not make any profit. So that is why it's considered a bomb. Because that's how capitalism works, children. You churn a profit, and the Democrats will tell you that profit is basically Satan. And that's not an exaggeration. That is basically what they will tell you. They will basically say that communism is the way that we need to move forward in our economic system. That is not how it's supposed to be. Whoop, I was going to turn down my brightness, but I turned down my volume. That is not right. Phelan. Oh, okay. I didn't see the H. I'm blind. Not really. What's my favorite band? Says Julian Sicate. I'm bad with names. AC/DC. Thanks, Henry. But I'd be a bad president because I would accidentally go to turn down the volume and then I would hit the nuclear button. President Legolover, you just... Actually, no. President Archibald Van Crabblesnatch, you accidentally just nuked North Korea. Well, I had the balls to do what Trump would never do. JK. If Trump said oxygen was good for people, the Dems would freak out and tell people to stop breathing. That is true. That is true. It is. It's a sad state of affairs. What's sad really is I was hearing about this from of all people my mom the other night about the Grammys and how people the Grammys are basically, or at least what they were this year, was basically just a liberal showcase because you had all these people coming out and they were attacking Trump for just the stupidest reasons, and then they had people reading segments from his book, Fire and Fury. Well, not Trump's book. It was a liberal author who wrote it, I think. Fire and Fury inside the Trump White House. They had people reading excerpts of that. And I'm just thinking to myself, when did music award shows suddenly get political? And here's the thing. The Democrats and CNN and all of these liberals out there want the average American person to think that the entire country is against Trump, when that is simply not true. Trump's approval ratings are huge. There are so many more people that I know in my own personal life who are for Trump than against him. There are so many more people that the Democrats are not showing you that are for our president than against him. And it's sad to watch them grasp at straws. It really is. Casella 41 says that he or she would totally vote for me for president. Oh, great. Good for you, man. I would single-handedly run this country into the ground. I would make home media reviews legal. Is it not legal now? That is a question for the gods, or the god. I feel like liberals think capitalism is like a monopoly when communism is pretty much a monopoly government. They think that basically churning a profit and making money for yourself is stupid because they like the government to have their hands in everything. They think the government is the best thing ever, and the government is not. I'm very critical of the government. I think our government is pretty much in not the best place it could be right now, but it's also the best working government out there, aside from maybe Britain's. But yeah, it's I don't think they understand truly what capitalism really is. But that's a whole nother debate. Communism is basically, hey, you get paid like 5 cents and you go and get some bad bread and you live in a hut while the government sits on its fat cash. They say everyone is equal, but it doesn't work. It's been tried numerous times and it doesn't work. Yeah, everyone freaked out over Trump's button tweet, but there really is no button on the desk, Thomas Smallingen. There's no button on that desk. and it's political theater, liberals. Political theater. Remember when Ronald Reagan was in office and he threatened that Russian dude to actually I I can't remember exactly what he said, but he said something along the lines of "Go ahead, make my day." When I when I think it was a Russian threatened North America or the United States or something, and Ronald Reagan stared him down and said, "Go ahead, make my day." And I'm sure the Democrats freaked out back then too. Oh my gosh, Reagan's gonna take us to war, but no. Reagan slapped those goddamn communists right in the face. That's why Reagan's my favorite president. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Yeah, you don't have to tell me how corrupt the media is, Reese. CNN, Communist News Network. Pretty much every source of media out there that's aligned with either side, the right and the left, is corrupt. Now, I personally subscribe to Fox News, but that doesn't mean that, they're always right. They have gotten some things wrong in the past. Anyway, this has just turned into a political discussion. That's great. I love a good political discussion. Of course, because we're just hanging out. We're just hanging out. Communism has never worked. Thank you, Animal Farm. Yes, thank you, Adam. Have you read Animal Farm, by the way? Have any of you read Animal Farm? It's a really good book. I read it last year for English class, and I really liked it. Can I change my profile picture? To what? Oh, William Politeski. You just jump in here and advertise your own stream? Don't make me go to war with you. You know I've already won my war against Multi-Green Thunder. The Great Subscriber War. I've already won that. This will be the Great Livestream War. Don't make me do it, Will. Don't make me do it. Oh, good for you, Henry. History major, huh? I've thought about that. I like history a lot. No, I'm not changing it to Diesel 10. Sorry. This is my channel. I'll do what I want with it. How did I get so funny? Well, I went up to the top of Mount Doom, and I held the ring of power over the lava, and I said to myself, Frodo, drop the ring into the lava. My annoying friend Samwise Gamgee was screaming at me to drop it in the water, or the lava. And then I turned around and said, Sam, shut up. And then I threw the ring, and then I flew away on my giant eagle. That's actually not happened. Ever. That was in a dream. What actually happened was I jumped off a bridge. And then nothing happened. It was a footbridge. I literally just landed on the water and my pants got all wet. The end. Lego Lover's gonna push. Yeah, I'm gonna push the button and eliminate your live stream. Will someone tell William Politeski's deprived government that my button is bigger and it actually works? Yes, Reese Saunders. The one ring to rule them all is actually my senior ring. That's why I'm so evil. Was Thomas the Titanic? Yes, he was. That was actually Thomas's third brother. And his second cousin was also on the Titanic. And his uncle. Thomas lost a lot of family that day. As well as the Titanic's brother, Titanic 2. Or as others call it, Titanic sequel. So that's always fun. There are no new comments. 9 people watching. It's actually more than I thought. I always get more viewers than I expect on these streams. My water bottle is dangerously empty, and I don't want to go get another one because I only have 3 left, and then I have to go buy more because I use these water bottles for work. Oh man, I'm gonna conserve this. It's like a little bit of water left. It's like the last drops of gas before the nuclear apocalypse hits. You got to savor it. You got to savor the flavor. Hello, Coldy Fell 1 and Jesse Ortiz. Sailor John, what a man. Yep, he was a man, all right. What a guy. He was a good guy. Had to kill the other guy. He was a good guy. He killed someone? Wouldn't have been my first call. Oh, thank you, Henry. He says I'm one of the funniest people in the fandom. Sometimes I think I go unnoticed. My comedy is, well, tell you the truth, amazing. It is actually quite amazing. Well, thank you, Thomas Smolins. And yeah, you threaten that Will Politeski dude. Because I don't want to do it myself. I'm scared. I'm a scared boy. Now I'm just.
So this new coworker came in to get his check, the normal.
Snapchats right now. Sorry. My friend Trinity was talking about somebody at her work coming in and apparently talking shit. Okay. I've checked all the Snapchats. That is good. Okay. Oh, oh yeah, Will. Fight me on that, boy. He says his live stream will be better. You can fight me on that, boy. Mine will probably end in the next 15 minutes, but whatever. Nuclear war between America and Canada, everybody. It won't even be Trump's fault. Everyone will be like, it was Archibald Van Crabble Snatch. How weird is this stream for me? About a 6. I'm actually more tame tonight. If I was more tired, I would be like drunk. I don't know about any of you, but the more tired I get, the more just nuts I get. It's weird. Like I could basically be hammered without ever having an ounce of alcohol. Will Hit ever use models again? No. Why would you need that answered? I think that question speaks for itself, bro. What did that country ever do for the world anyway? They were very nice. Very nice. Now I'm checking Skype. Oh, they're talking about the JBS movie being taken down. Did you guys hear about that? Journey Beyond Soda, or How It Should Be, got taken down. Again. So that's fun. I really don't think it was a fluke this time. I think the first time it was a fluke because it's basically just Mattel now. Hit basically doesn't exist anymore. It's basically Mattel. They saw Journey Beyond Soda in the title and they were like, "Oh, copyright!" So they took it down. And then the Journey Beyond Soda, How It Should Be, people got it back up, which I think I'll just say my friends because they're my friends. My friends got it back up, and then they took it down again today. I saw it today when Turtles tweeted that the Journey Beyond Soda, How It Should Be movie got taken down, and I was like, "Oh, well, that sucks." I don't think I've ever publicly stated my opinions on the film. My friends who worked on the film, they know how I feel about it. I'm not too big a fan of it, honestly. I just don't think it was made for me. I am not a Railway series fanatic. I am not a realism fanatic. I just want something that is entertaining. And Journey Beyond Sodor, the actual Journey Beyond Sodor, was entertaining to me. But this Journey Beyond Sodor, How It Should Be, was not really that entertaining to me. I just didn't see what made it so good. The sets and the camera work and everything else, like the model work, was stupendous. The script that was made, however, it wasn't phenomenal in my eyes. It was perfectly serviceable, but it wasn't great. But, my friends understand that, you know, I just don't think that the movie was made for someone like me. I don't think that at all. And people can love it all they want. A lot of the fandom has basically sucked that movie's dick dry. But you won't hear that from me because I personally didn't care for it. I've seen it once and I never want to see it again. I think once is enough. It was kind of a chore to watch. I'm gonna be honest. Opinion on the Thomas fandom. Most of it's pretty good. Some of it's bad though. I don't hate it. I try to keep a positive attitude whenever it comes to life. You live a much happier life that way, especially since I got Jesus in my life and I'm saved and all that, and I know where I'm going after I die. What do I think of the stupid copyright thing? Copyright is always an issue here on YouTube, considering considering YouTube has attempted to fix their system in the past, but it just progressively gets more and more broken. It's just, man, the system is fucked, dude. It's bad. Is Thomas and the Magic Railroad my favorite film? No. I mentioned that earlier, Sir Glossniak. It's not my favorite film. I agree, Coldy Fell One. YouTube is broken. It's been broken for about 3 years now, and they've just never fixed it, and I don't know why. They've said they were going to fix it, and they never did. What am I talking about? Talking about Journey Beyond Soda, How It Should Be, and how I didn't like it all that much, and how it got taken down for no reason. That movie is perfectly fine in copyright standards. They didn't use any visuals. They didn't use any audio from it. It's basically just Journey Beyond Sodor in name only. Opinion on Thomas and Friends Season 9? Seasons 9 through 11? 9, 11. Really, it's seasons 8 through 11. They blend together. I could not point out a season 8 story from a season 11 story. They look exactly the same to me. So, what is my favorite film? Well, I can tell you my top 3 in descending order. Number 1 is the original Avengers. That is just a perfect team film. It's Marvel's best film so far, and it's just so entertaining, and I love it to death. Number 2 is The Expendables 2. That is another pretty much perfect teen movie. It's fun. It's a throwback to 80s action, and I love it. It is a testosterone-fueled fun ride, and my tradition is to watch Expendables 2 every year on Valentine's Day, because when my ex broke my heart in 2015 because when my ex broke my heart in 2016 Valentine's Day, I said, you know what? Fuck her. I'm gonna watch Expendables 2 because those guys are my Valentine. And it's a weird tradition I have, but I do it every year. My third favorite film previously was X-Men Days of Future Past. But that has been kicked to the curb by Logan. Logan is amazing. Do I even need to say anymore? I have sucked Logan's dick. I have sucked that movie's dick so much. Is Thomas and the Magic Railroad ever going to be released on Blu-ray? I would like to see it on Blu-ray. I don't think it ever will. Considering that the DVD version of Thomas and the Magic Railroad is in 4:3, it's cropped in 4:3, but it was released in theaters in widescreen, shot in widescreen, all that. Actually, I think it was shot in full screen, and it was converted to widescreen for theaters and then propped back into 4:3 full screen. And the quality on it's not too good either. So I don't think it'll ever be released on Blu-ray. I don't think Thomas and the Magic Railroad has ever gotten an HD remaster either. Maybe it's got an upscale version. Like I remember on Grease and Oil podcast, Vinny was talking about how he was watching an HD version of Thomas and the Magic Railroad. I don't buy that for a second. I don't think it was remastered at all. I think it was upscaled. Because I doubt anybody would go through the effort of remastering Thomas and the Magic Railroad in full 1080p HD. Maybe not even 720. Like an upscale version looks okay, but a full remastered version looks amazing. Like some early Blu-ray releases from 2007, 2008, 2009, they were just upscales where they basically took the original 480p transfers that were on DVD, slightly upscaled it to where the picture quality didn't look like complete shit, and threw it onto a Blu-ray and said, "Here you go, it's 1080p," which it really wasn't. I remember that was a common complaint with the original release of Total Recall on Blu-ray, the original Total Recall from 1990. I remember a lot of people complaining about that picture quality looked like garbage, which pretty much makes sense, because if it was just a simple upscale, then yeah, it probably would look like hot garbage. Oh, bye, Percy Smallin. What menus for season 8 to 10 do I like better? I don't own any UK DVDs, so I can't say. I do want to get into foreign stuff though, but I spend my money on other things. Pops. Thoughts on root beer? It's fine. I don't personally drink it all that much. Much more of a fan of a fine whiskey. You know, sometimes it burns when it goes down, but you know, it's fine. Search them up on YouTube. That's so much effort. You think I put effort into this? Ah! Actually, you're right, I do. Some might say I put too much effort in. I am conserving this water. I just took a little sip in my throat. It's still dry, god damn it. Oh gosh. Am I seeing Russian for calling all engines? Nope. Oh, you have UK Thomas DVDs. Aren't you special, Percy Fan 07? I'm kidding. Reese, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Thanks for watching, bro. You a real one if you hung around this long. I think we're gonna go for another 5 minutes. We'll end this at 9:30. I don't want this to be 4 hours long like all my other streams. This is a shorter stream. You have the UK versions of seasons 2 through 4. Cool, Hector G. I actually have some seasons 1 through 5 on DVD from the UK saved in my eBay watch list, but I just never picked them up for some reason. Christ on earth, it makes it sound like I'm a smoker. I'm not, I swear. Hazard County Studios. Welcome to the last 4.5 minutes of this stream. In future, if I do this monthly, these streams will only be about a half hour or so. Maybe an hour at least. Half hour is too short. I can't get all my weirdness out in half hour. Henry, thanks for stopping by, buddy. I hope you have fun in your life. You will never smoke or do drugs. Good job, Hector G. Neither will I. My great-grandfather actually died from smoking. Chainsmoker 117. Yep, that's what it sounded like. Talking so long. The problem is it's not the tube that goes to the stomach. It's the tube that goes to the lungs that's dry. You can't put water down that tube or it's just like hell. And it gets in your lungs and you drown. Because if you don't know, this is one of the only useless things I remember from health class. You have 2 tubes that are in your throat. You have one that goes to your stomach, and you have another one that goes to your lungs. And it's a little flap of skin that separates the one from your lungs. And when you drink substances like water, the flap of skin closes over the tube that goes to your lungs so that that stuff doesn't go into your lungs. However, sometimes it doesn't close quick enough, and that's what causes your throat to itch when you drink something too fast. And that's why it's healthier to actually cough and get that out, push it down in. That's why it's healthier to actually cough and push that up and go over the other tube and go down into your stomach than drinking, which doesn't help at all. My parents are always like, oh yeah, you drank something too fast. Here, drink some more. No, that doesn't help. It's the wrong tube. This has been Health Class with Lego Lover 117, aka Archibald Van Crapplesnatch. Never letting that go. That's my real name. Will I be on William's stream? I might stop by. Maybe. But I will not admit defeat. Thanks, Hazard County Studios. You enjoy the content. Get ready, because there's a lot more coming to the channel this year. Once this stream ends, you can rewatch it for the updates portion. This is just the hanging out portion. Well, thanks, PercyFan07. Glad you're enjoying your time here. Ashima or Nia? Can I choose Slit My Wrists? Down with Thomas Wood. Bring back Thomas from Railway. Hell yes. Before I go, did you see that that Digby the Goats video on the Thomas fandom? I cannot believe he got this information wrong. He thinks that there's one brand of merchandise and that the fans are mad because they're just now being made of wood. How did he get that wrong? Never mind the whole like DeviantArt controversy and him just going after like smaller users who actually like try their hardest to make content or stuff like that. Never mind all that. He got information blatantly wrong and spoke about it like it was fact. That's pathetic. Also, I would never take a furry seriously. The Old Bridge or Emily Knows Best? I don't remember either of those episodes. Who is William? William Paul Teskey. He is also streaming right now, and he's doing it to deliberately sabotage me. Anyway, it is now 9:30. I think we'll go ahead and end the stream here, my dudes. Thank you all for watching this stream. I had a really fun time interacting with you all. And hopefully I can do this again in the next couple weeks, maybe even next month. So, I have wood for Thomas Wood. On that note, I think we'll end the stream here. That's too good. I don't know if that was supposed to be a joke, but I just took that. If it wasn't supposed to be a joke, then I took that the wrong way. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. This HMR this week is on Schoolhouse Delivery. Go ahead and plug that there. Hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see you all in the next stream, and I hope to see you all again very soon. Thank you all for watching, and as always, good night, everybody.